Hello everybody, it's great to be with you guys. Luigi asked me to create a video so we could show you kind of a walkthrough of OCJ Kids and the things that we do as we intersect the lives of kids as they come through foster care. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour. I'm going to go between the offices and warehouse, so we have a little bit of a labyrinth here, so be patient. I'm going to try to see if I can pause the video so you don't have to see the walkthrough between the different rooms. But I'm going to start you off here. This is where we do our Go Kits. So what we do here is Department of Child Safety will call us and they'll say, we've got kids coming into foster care that do not have pajamas, diapers, wipes, and it's not in the budget that the state provides for the caseworkers. And so we created this thing called a Go Kit. I'm gonna reach into right here, and this is an example of one of our Go Kits. It's this little bag, it's pajamas, diapers, wipes. It goes into that duffel bag right there. We have 27 different sizes, everything from birth to size 14, 16. We're also creating some for the teenagers too, because we're moving some more teenagers. And then we take those things and we put them in those duffel bags and we deliver them statewide. So when those caseworkers do those emergency removals, they have these items available right then and there so they can clean these kids up, put on a fresh diaper or panties, depending upon the age, and also cut on some new fresh pajamas. We also, like I said, we work with around the state. So you can see we've got some boxed up as they run out of the ones that we have in the little black duffel bags up there. We're going to put these in boxes and we deliver statewide to do refills. So as soon as they need new pajamas in certain sizes, they request the sizes that they need. And so we put them into those boxes and we'll deliver them statewide so they can refresh what they're doing. Right now, we're going to head into our warehouse where we have the second 2 times that we impact kids, kind of intersect them as on their journey through foster care. And these are what we call our cuddle bags. So over on this side, you can see one is hanging up there right on the side of our warehouse shelves. And this duffel bag, little drawstring bag, is going to have everything you can see on the bottom shelves here, all those different items. So it's going to have a stuffed animal, it's going to have a blanket, it's going to have overnight hygiene, it's going to have snacks, it's going to have a water bottle, it's going to have activity books, crayons, toys, things to kind of keep them busy as they're being processed. Sometimes those processing takes up to 24 hours and the kids are in a DCS office. So we want to have those comfort items to let those kids feel human again. Then as those kids are in the backseat of a car with their brand new cuddle bag, then we're going to make sure that they have hygiene. And so our next 2 kind of interventions is going to be our hygiene welcome kits. And you can see on this side, we have our teen girls. On the other side of the warehouse, we have the teen boys. And then here's our teen boy kits. And then up top, you can see we have the other 2, which is infant, toddler, and elementary kits. So we've got 4 total kits that we supply. Again, these go to every group home. When a kid's placed in a group home or placed in a foster family, DCS and caseworkers can come by here and pick these up to make sure that these kids each have their own individual welcome kit. And you can see here, we put a label on the welcome kits. So we've got these all ready to go. We go through about 200 of these every single month, and then about 75 to 100 of the cuddle bags every single month. We also have group homes come pick us up. So not only do we deliver theirs statewide, but some of the group homes, you can see these are ready for pickup, that the group homes will come by here and pick these things up. You can also see that we try to include underwear. So a big need, you can see a shelf right there of just underwear and socks. We make sure that the kids always have underwear and socks whenever they come here to get supplies or resources, but then we also make sure that we ship them so that every time the kids are moved, every time they come to one of our big events, they get underwear and socks at our events, and usually in some of our kits. Like the welcome kit, they'll get socks that go inside of them. We've also created, in association with Northern Arizona University, we have trained volunteers that go into group homes and spend time with the kids, create family, do activities, everything from tutoring to playing video games to card games, board games, again, just to create family. But we noticed we had kids that had some developmental delays. And so we created what we call the Interact. So I'm going to kind of show you guys down there some of the extra magazines. We have a teen activity box, and then we have an infant or elementary activity box, and these are going to be filled with all kinds of resources. It's actually going to be a magazine that the kids are going to get. So they'll do an assessment, the volunteer will, and then they're going to take this book and they're going to go through the activities. I'll try to show you some of the activities. These are mainly geared toward fine and gross motor skills. So you can see some of the activities. Hopefully you guys can see that all right, that they're going to be doing the fine and gross motor skills. This is for the elementary kids. We also have one for the teenagers. So this is a teen one, obviously geared toward coping skills, self-regulation and coping skills. That again, the volunteers will go through, do activities that are going to ignite the executive function of the brain and help these kids with coping skills, fine motor skills, gross motor skills. Then we also created one that's called self-esteem. Our volunteers are helping the kids to find kind of their self-worth. Then we have another one here that as the kids get ready to age out, then they're going to get this one along with help from a mentor. But this goes into our suitcase. So I'll show you our suitcase in just a minute. And then this helps them walk through everything they're going to need to put together a life plan and exit strategy. I mean, everything you can imagine, every topic that a kid aging out is going to need to have. Then we have ones for the teen moms. So we've got one for the kids ages 1 through 5, so more of the toddler book and how to work with your kid and how to develop those motor skills with those kids. And then we have one for the infants. So as a mom just has an infant, what are some things that you need to do with that baby to make sure that they're advancing and getting all the skills that they need? And we're also doing another book. It's not done yet, but we're going to do one for feeding. So everything from breastfeeding all the way up to feeding an infant baby formula or baby food like Gerber and stuff, and then making your own food. But what's the proper food that the kids can eat, and what utensils do you use to feed them and stuff? Then this is the other book that we have, Restoring Dignity. And this is the boutique that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes that really walks the girls through their kind of development and personal hygiene and measure and fit them for bras. And so that book goes with all the girls. So I'm going to take you to the next warehouse. I'm going to put you on pause. So now we're in our warehouse. We usually set up, we do 5 major events every year with the kids that we bring them in and we entertain them, but also teach them things, build relationships. The first one is going to be our summer reading program. I'm going to take you into the library in just a minute. You can see some of the books we have in this warehouse, but we do a back to school. We do a summer reading program. We do Adulting Summit, which is teaching career readiness skills and techniques. And then we do back to school and Christmas. So those are the events that we do with the kids to kind of help them. And you can see this warehouse is used to kind of just set up or prepare. Right now we're getting ready for our summer reading program where the kids are going to come in and get books. They get to keep the books, but I'll show you that library. We set this up when it comes time for our back to school Christmas, where we wrap the gifts, we sort the toys and the school supplies and get them all ready to go for our different big events. And like I was saying, up there are some more of the books that we used. Everything's kind of in a mess right now because we start our summer reading program here in the next couple of months. And now I'm going to walk you into the library so you can see the library that we have. So when the kids come in, they're going to come in 4 group homes at a time, about 8 to 10 kids per group home. We're going to split 2 of the kids will go into here. The other 2 are going to go to another warehouse where they're going to do a STEM activity. But in here, I'm going to show you, first of all, this is the elementary library. Again, we're getting out books, but the kids all come in here. We'll have volunteers read stories. The kids pick out up to 5 books to keep. If they come back the next week and they do a report, then they can earn some of the prizes. You can see some of the prizes up here. And then we have volunteers that will, in this room, they're going to read a story to the kids. So the kids will cuddle up in the stuffed animals. We'll read a story to them, and then they can take those books home. And then once the kids are done in the reading room, they're going to switch with the STEM. The STEM activity kids will come in here. These kids go to the STEM room. So this is the teen room. So this was the teen library. And again, the same thing. A volunteer is going to come and read a story. Kids get to pick out the books and keep the books and do the reports and some of the prizes that they can win. And then this out here is our elementary. Again, I pardon the mess, but we are getting all the books restocked, all the shelves restocked, to make sure that they have plenty of items to pick from when they go to do the reading and pick out the books that they want. So, all right, I'm going to take you guys from here over to our aging out warehouse. So I'll be seeing you in a second. Okay, we are now in the last kind of impact intersecting with the kids as they journey through foster care. This is our aging out room. So in here you can see we have suitcases. So every kid that ages out has the opportunity to get one of our suitcases. The first is a duffel bag. The duffel bags are filled with all kinds of resources they're going to need to age out. And then they also get a empty suitcase for their clothes. Resources that go in the suitcase are so many of them. There's an air mattress with a built-in pump. There is a full hygiene welcome kit. There is a shower curtain. There's cups, bowls, plates, hand towels, bath towels, shower curtain, I think I said. And then we also have a resource guide for state services and also nonprofit agencies that can help them after they age out. And then they all get a little notebook that in there is going to have a $100 Walmart card, $100 Target card, and then a 31-day bus pass. So you can see some of the items. They're going to get a journal. I mean, all these items that you see in these shelves are going to go in there. All the bed sheet stuff, the fitted sheets, a blanket, a quilt, all the things that you're going to need to help the kids at least get a start. They get a pillow. You can see some of the items that they get for their suitcase. We make sure that suitcase, that duffel bag, is completely filled with resources to help the kids as they age out. Also, the kids receive a cell phone from us where they get a cell phone with 6 months to a year, unlimited talk, text, and data. And they have to call into a phone mentor every month or we shut off the phone. The purpose of that is to connect them with a support person, a support community, to walk them through the trials of life, to be able to make sure that they're doing good emotionally, mentally, make sure that they have a place to live, transportation, housing. So make sure that they are succeeding once they age out, and just that lifeline of a person they can call into every month and to check on them and see how they're doing. Then over here we have a hair cutting station, and this was donated by one of our board members. And this is for the kids that are on our cell phone program or kids that come in for the Restoring Dignity room, that if they need a haircut, we've got trained beauticians and esthetologists that come in and they're going to begin to take care of their hair and make sure that they're all beautified. So we do that for the kids, just again, to love on them, build relationships. And then I'm going to walk you into the last room we have, and this is our Restoring Dignity room. And our Restoring Dignity room is set up, again, like that book that we showed you, to help just work with the girls. So we're going to bring in one group home at a time, 8 to 10 girls. They're going to come through here. We're going to talk about women's health. We're going to talk about development. We're going to talk about all things women caring for yourself and what's going on in your body. And then we're going to help them to learn to measure and fit themselves for bras. And I'll show you those rooms. So there's a little changing station. Sometimes we get girls in here that have babies. So we have a changing self station set up. And this room is going to be the education room where the girls come in here, again, 2 at a time. That's the mannequin we use to help them learn to measure and fit themselves for bras, snacks and water and some soft drinks they can have. That the girls come in here, they're going to talk about the things in private, about their body and their developments and all the kind of things that they're going to need to be talking with, that a mom would normally talk with their kids, but they don't have a mom to do that. And then after they do that, the kids are going to come into here. And this is our little changing room and selection room. So the girls are going to come over here. They're going to find a bra after they've measured and fitted themselves that fit them, the appropriate size. Then we have 2 changing rooms. So the girls are going to come into here. They're going to try those bras on. And then once they find something that they like, something that fits, then they're going to come out here back into our warehouse, and we have tons of bras and panty sets. They can pick out 2 sets, take them with them, and then they get a swag bag with all kinds of good stuff, a journal, that Restoring Dignity book, and then somebody has also donated these through LuLaRoe, where that they can pick out some of these camisoles, some of these shirts and different things that they can pick out to take with them. So we make sure that these are stocked up as well. And again, this is just something that we can help with these girls' development and their emotional health, and make sure that they know that they are somebody and that they have somebody looking out for them. We just got a grant to purchase a trailer. So we're actually going to be taking this Restoring Dignity room and doing a pop-up unit all across our state. So we're going to target the rural communities of Arizona and be able to take this same thing to the girls all across our state to kind of love on them and to bless them too. And just to show you this too, one of the rooms, all the rooms have this. So it's just wallpaper that was created by Shutterfly that's going to have just inspirational quotes and messages, stuff for the girls just to encourage them, so that everywhere they turn, everywhere they look in here, they see those messages. So anyway, I'm Gary with OCJ Kids. Thank you for taking this quick little tour and coming to see our facilities, and for allowing these kids to work with us, that Luigi and them have worked helping us to impact more kids in foster care. If you have any questions, you can visit our website at www.ocjkids.org. Or just give us a call here at the office, and we'd love to connect you guys, answer any questions that you may have, and help you guys walk through what it looks like to become a community partner. So anyway, thank you guys for all you do. Thank you for all your support, and I hope this is good for what you guys needed for the video walkthrough and the tour of OCJ Kids. Have a good day.